is to hard drive the DVR, correct?
At some times, not all the time is that done.
Okay. But that wasn't done in this case by you, correct?
Correct.
In addition to the photos that Detective Dorsey took, am I fair in assuming that that is the complete job, that's everything that the crime scene unit conducted and did on April 18th, 2016?
I'm sorry, repeat what you said.
That's the sum and substance of what you did. You didn't do anything in addition to what we've already talked about. You took photos, you made a copy of the hard drive, and then you copied that copy onto other DVDs, correct?
Detective Dorsey also collected a DVR from from 719.
From the house that had been on fire?
Correct.
Okay. That is the sum and substance of what the crime scene unit did, correct?
And I assisted with a canvas with Detective Stewart.
And you talked about that on your direct examination, but there's no paperwork whatsoever about you conducting a canvas, is there?
I would have thought she put it in her paperwork, but I'm not certain. I haven't read it.
And you would agree with me that in your paperwork there's no mention of anything that you did at 7:30 Fultz, correct?
I believe you have a copy of my paperwork?
I do.
It's not on my paperwork, but I believe it is on Detective Dorsey's paperwork.
So I'm accurate when I say that there's nothing in your paperwork about 7:30 Fultz, correct?
Correct, because it's in Detective Dorsey's paperwork.
And 7:30 Fultz, so we all recall, is the pink house that is behind 1370 Hillcrest and across the street from 719 Fultz, correct?
Correct.
And you have testified in a prior proceeding, correct?
Correct.
And you remember we talked about 7:30 Fultz at that point in time, correct?
Correct.
Do you remember me asking you, as it relates to 7:30 Fultz, I say when we talk about 7:30 Fultz, did you make any attempt to look at the DVR unit at 7:30 Fultz? And you answered no, correct?
Correct.
You remember that, right?
I do.
And then after that I said, did you make any attempt to determine when those units were unplugged? And you said no, correct?
Correct.
And that is true, correct?
That's true.
Really quickly, Detective Hall, we talked about taking the whole hard drive, and you said on some occasions it's appropriate, it's better, right?
On some occasions, it's appropriate.
And it could give you a greater time frame upon which to look, see what was recorded, correct?
It would give you everything that was on the hard drive.
Not just the 1 hour that you were directed by Sergeant Ross to pull back, correct?
It would give you everything that's on the hard drive.
Not just that 1 hour that Sergeant Ross asked you to collect, correct?
Correct.
Thank you.
Redirect.
Detective Hall, in your portion of the investigation, were you able to learn whether that DVR system at 7:30 Fultz was even functional?
It was unplugged, so
Okay.
it was not operating at the time.
So you don't know if it was working inside of the house or not, but it was
I do.
unplugged at that point.
That's correct, I do not.
And you don't know when that was unplugged, one way or the other?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, you may step down. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our testimony for today. Remember the admonition I've previously given you concerning your conduct. It's important for you to be fair and attentive throughout the trial Do not discuss a case amongst yourselves or with anyone else. This includes your family, friends, and the media. You must not post or read anything about this case on the internet or any electronic device, including your cell phones. Any such discussion, if discovered, could lead to a mistrial and severely compromise the party's right to a fair trial. Do not permit anyone to discuss it with you or in your presence, and do not form or express an opinion until the case has finally been submitted to you. We will resume tomorrow morning with a full day of testimony, starting at 9 a.m. So we'll see you in the morning. Thank you. And look, it stopped raining and the sun's out.
All right, please.
Oh. Yes, it does, sir.
Alrighty.
I think we wanted to talk about Chester Williams.
Sure.